Peace and blessings, family. It's your girl Sony back again with another one. Just a story time for the collective. Story time. Woo, woo, woo. You know how I always tell you that your energy is your currency? People out here think it's this little paper thing and this little thing that we call credit and all that. That's cute, and you need it to survive out here. But your true currency is your energy. I remember one time I worked in a DV shelter, women and children. We housed 10 families in our undisclosed location. You would have one woman come in and she would have a hellified day. And do you know that negative energy will go through there like wildfire? If you don't stop it, you got to shake it up. You got to shake up that energy before it just. And that's the same way positive energy is as well. You can be the ray of sunshine in the middle of darkness because you refuse to let that energy, that nastiness, that demonic energy come onto you. And you could change the energy around everything. And people don't understand how powerful it is. Transference of emotion is very powerful. We are energetic beings at the end of the day, baby. All right, right now we getting out of religion, we getting out the Bible, we getting out the Quran, the Torah, the this, the that. We doing basic physics. We believe in gravity, right? We see it, we experience it, cause and effect. It's certain things like that. So energetically, what you put out has to come back. Everything is like a boomerang. You throw a boomerang that way, it's going to come back to you. Wherever you threw that from, that it has to come back to the point of origin. You are the point of origin. Whenever you interact with anyone, think of you as the point of origin. What you're putting out, do you want it to return back? If you're cursing that person out, if you're praising that person, if you're assisting that person, if you don't, you are the point of origin. So remember, whatever you put out, it has to return back to who? The point of origin. So I think when we operate like that and we say it like that, we may go into the world totally different. We may be little helpers of Christ, little helpers of Muhammad, whatever your situation is. Because you've been little helpers of Lulu forever, so maybe you want to change this up. It's funny because as humanity, we can see everybody else's stuff and not ours. And it saddens me because I tell you, I come from a very strong Christian background on both sides of my families. And none of these people are perfect. None of these families are perfect. They have infighting among themselves and people talking about each other. And at the end of the day, we're family. That's why I don't rock with people. I don't care if we got the same DNA. If you nasty, you're nasty. Don't try to hide behind a cross, a Bible, a Quran. Nasty as nasty does. People will come out of an hour or 2 hour service, religious service, and come back and act the same way. They will treat somebody in the church like gold and come home and treat their own kin like trash and talk about it. And if you see that there's something wrong, you should go out there and help them. You should put their quote to it. You don't sit among a family or a group of people and you tell somebody something. They already vulnerable. You wait till it's you and that person and you have a discussion. And you be careful and mindful with your tone because we have to lead with empathy. How would you feel if that same thing was said and done to you? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So that's why I tell you, I don't care what religious title you have, how long you've been in the church and you're a mother of the church or father of the church. I save all that. You ain't Jesus. Humanity is humanity. You people are disgusting. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Y'all all know it. So at the end of the day, go into these institutions where you're getting more out of it than you're putting in. That's what it's all about, right? Everything begins and ends with you. Everything in your world should end and begin with you. If it's not serving a purpose and serving a greater purpose for you. What are you doing it for? Why are we here? We did the people pleasing. We see where that got us, right? A kick in the behind. Money taken out of our account, years taken out of our lives, emotional stress and turmoil. That's what that got us. If you want something different, you got to do something different, baby. I'm not telling you never go to church. I still go to church here and there. I'm not telling you to open your Bible. The Bible is the word that I stand on. But that does not dictate my relationship. I have a relationship with Jesus that's outside of everything because I took him out of that box. If we had another pandemic and there was never another church open and we ain't have online services, my relationship with Jesus will never change because it's not dependent on these external situations. I don't just talk to him at night when it's time to go to bed and I want something. Because basically that's all you're praying for is for more stuff. You got enough stuff that you're not appreciative of. You're praying for more stuff. You're praying for people who don't want you. Instead of asking for guidance, understanding, interpretation of what you're going through. I like to use my talks with God just going to get us someplace else. Because I cover all my family, friends, and loved ones. I don't know their individual needs and wants and what they're going through because people only tell you but so much. I give it to God and say, handle your children, give them what they need, Lord, because only you know. Sometimes you could sleep right next to a person and don't know what they need or want. And it's sad. But for a person to be soft, and it could be a man or a woman, because softness is just being that you're able to be vulnerable with the person that you're with, there has to be the presence of safety. If safety is not present in these relationships, no one will ever be vulnerable. So in reality, you're all just playing. You're at a costume party your entire life because you're wearing different masks. Halloween never ends. You're both playing, you're acting. You're actors without getting $1 million check. So at the end of the day, the key is to open up these sacred places within you. Be trustworthy and open and loving and kind. Because y'all think love is between somebody's thighs or somebody's neck. Nah. Love is the most precious emotion in the world. That's the closest to God that you will ever be. I could love and take care of a person that I'm never with intimately if I truly love. I want the best for you. But the world that we live in, they think that you're a fool when you want the best for people, but you don't want nothing out of them. That's how far we've gotten away from God. But now, as the healed version of me, I know who to search for, how to search, what to look for, because we were both on the same vibration. But the unhealed Sony was going to find every broken person out there. We was going to see each other across a broken room with a bunch of other broken strangers. We would have met. It could have been 24 healed women out there, but I'm going to find that broken one. But she had on a good mask. They all had on good masks because I had on a great mask. That's why I say I take accountability for all my actions. I have never been taken advantage of like that. I played a hand in it. Yeah, you could have lied, you could have cheated, you could have did this, but I played a hand in it by interacting with you in the first place. So that's why I don't sit here and cry about what happened, because I know I played a hand in it. Unless you took me against my will. So, babies, I gotta stand for something. Life will continue to go on, but always remember, no matter what you're going through, the good, the bad, and the ugly, there's always somebody that's watching. The children are watching how you interact with other people, how you handle things, how you handle yourself, what you allow, what you let slide. And this is how they are going to live their lives because you are role models to them. You are a shining example, good and bad. And kids, they emulate what they see, not what they are told. They emulate what they see. I say.